This is video number 15. Again, that's why I was so interested in these things, because I actually did see these UFOs, and they're very high up. They're like white spots in the sky. You have to be very focused to see them. Very nice structures there. And these were heading east. That was 24th of March 2012, and I was just amazed. I took my iPhone to take a picture, but I couldn't zoom in that well. As I said, 5 are white, 2 are red. The red ones were smaller. I then started a Google red UFO orbs, and I came up with sightings over the last 2 years of red and orange ones. So once you see these things, and then from the Google searches of UFO orbs, there was one chap in the USA that mentioned he thought he saw the orbs here in these craters, mare moscoviense, but obviously they're not orbs, they're the tops of the towers which are in the craters. So that's how I came in this area, and then I started to zoom all around the moon, and I found the Artefacts system, which I noticed that our resolution was not restricted, so that's why I actually zoomed in there and saw the same old, here we go, a whole group of towers on the edge. I saw all the older type of remnants there, which look fairly old and eroded. I then saw the system of towers as well around the edges of the craters like here. But NASA has actually altered and censored quite a few of the buildings there, which look like cities. That's in video 1 and part 2. So again, because they're similar to the ones here, I don't think it's a man-made base. The other rumor was the aliens had a treaty with us, and they've invited us to their base, and humans are up there in these structures. That is possible, but I haven't seen any human-type flying devices or TR-3B craft that are actually that have landed here. So that's where the theories of that's a very nice system. William Cooper and Alex Collier break down. And again, all the pictures Alex Collier showed on his lecture, which you can see on YouTube, all the ones that Alex Collier showed are actually on a video, and you couldn't actually zoom in like now and see it yourself. So again, I kept thinking, there's also, if you put in Chinese satellite, a moon, a building, you'll see the Chinese satellite view of a very large city they flew over. And again, you think, well, was that made somewhere in a lab, and is that some sort of propaganda? Because you can't actually zoom in yourself and see these things, because those areas have been censored. And the other interesting one that I have thought about is when they fired the missile into that crater on the South Pole, that can be also seen on YouTube. I saw in that area large square structures, circular structures, and something that looked like a tower that went up. So I'll try to zoom in on that and do a separate episode on that one. And it was as though they fired into an area where there's an ancient city like the ones we see here. Why would they do that? The actual explosion looked like a nuclear explosion. The whole screen went white. Why would they have to do all that effort to find ice when obviously there's vegetation on this side? Why would they risk the explosion could throw the moon off its orbit course? Not largely, but to a certain extent. Or cause it to change. Here we go, there's a nice structure there. So the other theory was they're actually trying to destroy a large city and secret alien technology before anyone lands there. That's a bit hard to believe, that one. But if you actually see that on YouTube, and after seeing these structures, you'll see the ones I'm talking about. Here we go there. That's a very nice one there. So again, for all these conspiracy theories, there's just too many theories. It's very confusing. And without actually being able to zoom in yourself on Google Moon, and see these things, they all sound too far-fetched. So that's why I took all these theories with a grain of salt until I saw my own UFOs and started my research. And I wish I didn't see the UFOs, and I wish I didn't do all this research. It's very time consuming. Here we go, here's a nice structure there with excavations. Very time consuming. I actually mentioned to people at work and showed them this, they weren't interested at all. So obviously I think the NSA and CIA overestimated how many people would be shocked to actually find this out. I don't think many people would be interested. Yeah, it's hard to believe, except younger people out of curiosity. But, yeah, here we go. That's very nice. You see the white areas around the border. That's very luminous. So again, I was very surprised when I showed these images to people at work. They said, "Oh, we thought you were going to show